You're leaving after Good Morning. I'm on Good Morning Football tomorrow at
2 segments. We're ready for you,
Eastern,
Rich.
where I'm fired up. And then you're heading off to call more Bears games.
Yeah.
How's that been for you, man?
It's nuts. The Chicago Bears did a really cool thing last summer. They said, all right, last year they had 5 preseason games because they played the Hall of Fame game.
Right.
And they said, this is preseason game number 5. I know you've never done play-by-play at any level, which I hadn't, but since it's the 5th preseason game, never mind a traditional broadcast. We'd almost want you to try to do a little version of Good Morning Football. Make it like a podcast about the Bears. Don't worry that it's 2nd and 6 and Tyler Bray threw incomplete. Just be you. I did it. I got the plane down somehow, and they invited me back. So I do the last preseason game, and now nobody plays. And so it's just me, Jim Miller, and Dave Wanstead chopping it up about the Bears for 3 hours. It's incredible. Yeah, Wanstead's coming on with me. That old mustache, we're going to tell Zach Thomas stories and get into it. We love it. I hear Wanstead has got great stories. Yes. And I grew up in the Chicago suburbs when he was head coach, so I remember it really, really well. So that'll be tomorrow, or Thursday night, Soldier Field, like the mansion of my dreams. It's an incredible thing.
Yeah, Wanstead was the Bears coach when we first came on the air, and he had some classic press conferences that we kept on replaying over and over just for giggles in between takes for Total Access. I remember that. He's probably got some really great
stories. And he had the mustache before everyone was doing it. Now it's so cool and ironic. He always had it, and he's actually been in the headlines this week, Rich. I was thinking about this.
What do you got?
Well, we're talking about we're talking about unforeseen retirements.
Yes.
And everyone's talking Barry and Calvin Johnson. The Ricky Williams one was nuts. When Wanstead was coaching with the Miami Dolphins, and I felt like it was 10 minutes before the season, Ricky said, I'm just done. And he had his convictions about the weed and whatnot, but I want to hear Wanstead's take on that because that blew my mind.
You know what? It's funny. We had Junior Seau on Dolphins cam.
Oh my gosh.
Just as this was breaking. Okay, on Total Access, and anybody out there who's watching on NFL Network knows exactly where I'm going with this one.
Okay,
and we told him look, we have to ask Junior a Ricky Williams question, even though it's not good news for the Dolphins, and we're turning the page, the quintessential. We're only talking about the people who are here type thing.
Totally.
And they're like, fine, he's ready for it. So I asked the question, and he called me Rick in response. And called me Rick the rest of the interview.
Rick Eisen show. I like it.
And we were wondering if that was just his way of protesting.
Sure.
And I said, I think if he was protesting, he would have called me Dick.
That's good.
You know what I mean? Like if you're going to mess up my name, but he called me Rick the entire time. So I was Rick on the set for a very long time. Anytime Junior Seau came up, it's Rick. Here's Rick.
That's amazing.
I know. Because he definitely called me Rich to start. Thanks, Rich.
And then he transferred to Rick.
That he did.
It reminds me of Judd Nelson and Breakfast Club. Excuse me, Dick. I'm sorry. Rich, will milk be made available to us? Maybe Junior Seau was going deep there.
I didn't think that.
He ricked you.
He did. I got Rick rolled in a way.
Have you ever been Rick at any point of your life? It's kind of a cool name.
Not to my face.
It feels so different than Rich.
Well, actually, to my face. It was Junior Seau to my face.
And a Junior Seau of all people asking about Ricky Williams,
I know.
Huge contrast.
He was not happy about it.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.